people get involved in your campaign. They say, you know what, I love this woman, I love what she's doing, she's fighting for us.
And I expect all of you guys to get involved with conservative media.
Do you have faith in Janet Napolitano to keep you safe from harm?
No!
These people are speaking it out here. They're letting you know what's going on. This is John Villarreal reporting for Conservative New Media.
Conservative New Media peeps, what's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal, and Paul Villarreal there. Now we're talking about this explosive video done by these college students, these unnamed college students. You know, one's called Stage Right Show, there's other stuff like that in terms of the YouTube names, that has just been picked up by our boy, Andrew Breitbart, and Big Government. We love Andrew, we got several videos of him. Actually, a lot of videos of him. Anyway, we've exploded this, he's exploded this, these guys have exploded this, and what are we talking about? We're talking about the North Carolina Democrat Congressman Bob Etheridge, that he was walking down the sidewalk to a Pelosi fundraiser. These guys videotaped him and just asked him, hey, do you support the Obama agenda? Right? And he asked them who they were, grabbed one guy by the wrist, seemed to be squeezing them, you know, asked who they were, you know, then he grabbed one guy by the neck, then went into a weird fake hug, this and that, whatever, kept asking them who they were, trying to get, you know, a little info on them, put some pressure on them, maybe, allegedly, possibly, I don't know, and all this whole video is my own opinion anyway, it's all for entertainment purposes. Now, Paul, you've checked this out, you've seen what some people are saying. This idiot Bob, who is this guy? On the Washington Post, you know, this new writer, he's basically said, yeah, David Weigel, he's basically, in our opinion, set up there to make Republicans look bad. You know, he likes to call them right now, inside the conservative movement and Republican Party with David Weigel. Dude, what are you, a David Brock? What are you, trying to be an Ariana Huffington type of like little turncoat or something like that? Paul, they're trying to spin it. You know they're trying to spin it. What's going on with this? The video speaks for itself. We're going to link to the video right here.
What's going on with this is that there was a list of talking points actually put out by, I believe, the Democratic National Committee. Essentially, you know, they're trying to blame the victim here. These kids, I don't know what their motivation was. I don't know who they're with. It doesn't matter. On a public sidewalk, they have every right to film there. If the Congressman Etheridge doesn't want to talk to them, he doesn't have to talk to them, but that doesn't mean that you get to grab them and engage in what some people are referring to as assault. You can't do that.
You can't do that. And that's the thing. On this Obama administration and some of their Democratic cohorts and what they see over there in socialist Europe and socialist Russia, and maybe what they're trying to import here, is just kind of statist control, where they can tell you what's going on, where you work for them and they don't work for us. That's the problem. That's what people are worried about here, and that's what we need to check. These are our representatives. They work for us. These aren't kings or dukes or counts and some fiefdom, stuff like that. I don't like it. And here's the other thing, Bob Etheridge, quit trying to pump these people out. Quit trying to be all physical with them and stuff. Why are you grabbing anyone? Why are you grabbing them so much? Why are you wondering who they are? You know what, dude? You want to know who someone is? How about me? How about you come after me? Why don't you grab me? Why don't you hug me? Why don't you ask me who I am? I'll tell you who I am. John D. Villarreal. Take on me, bro. Why don't you hug me? You think you're so bad, this and that, whatever. I'll tell you where I am, who I am, where I live, the whole situation. Conservative New Media, take on the CNM army, bro. And let's talk about this. The Democratic talking points. Some of the people out there, they were like, oh yeah, if it was a conservative, you know, big blog, this and that, whatever, YouTube, this and that, whatever, you know, they would have had their logo on it. Gee, kind of like we do with Conservative New Media and all of our stuff and all of our footage. I wonder where they got that at. That's the how you know we're having the impact out there. You see what I'm saying? I think this was weak. I think this guy's weak. I think he needs to go down in November. I think people, whether it's the Tea Party people, whether it's RNC, whether they're going to speak on it because they're sick of this type of stuff. Paul, what do you think about this?
Yeah, what I think is, I mean, and this is what's really despicable, is they're trying to Joe the plumber these two apparent students. In other words, they're working super hard to try to identify them because, you know, they're going to try to trash these kids, make their life a living hell. It's not about the kids. It's about a U.S. congressman from the state of North Carolina Carolina engaging in just completely inappropriate and potentially, not legal behavior. You can't do that. And I know that Bob Etheridge is running for re-election in North Carolina against a woman named Renee Elmers. And if this guy doesn't have the decency to step down because he's clearly got control or anger issues, it appears so to me, then people of North Carolina need to vote for Renee Elmers. You've seen what this guy is all about. You saw it clearly there on the video.
We saw it, and they're trying to spin it. Oh, who are these kids? Oh, let's attack the victim. Let's find out who they are. Let's trash them. That's what I think the playbook's going on here. And here's the other thing, dude. I mean, it was edited, what was left out. It doesn't matter what was left out. We saw it right there. This guy, in our opinion, is out of control. We need to get in contact with his opponent's campaign immediately, and we need to get conservative new media and the CNN Army on the case. We need to look into this. I think people should reject this. They should reject this kind of politics. He's in a conservative district. It has plus 2% Republican registration. He needs to go, dude. We brought it to you. We told you what's up. I want you guys to speak on it right here. You tell me what you think down here. I don't want to see any of these weak astroturf or stuff like that. We need the conservative new media army to come out and talk to us about what's going on here. Subscribe to us above. I am John. That is Paul. We are conservative new media, and we will see you next time.